Police are trying to find one of several people accused of killing a rapper outside a Nashville music studio. And it turns out he has a complicated criminal history here in Metro.
19-year-old Adrian Cameron Jr. This evening, police identified him as one of 3 suspects involved in the Saturday morning's murder of Christopher Cheeks, who goes by the stage name Chris King.
Brett. You know what's going on, man. Chris King, man. 1400 Snotty Nose Mafia.
Why you beefing with Trippie Redd?
Chris King, shout out Chris King. Long live Chris King. You know what I'm saying? His people want him to live long. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If it wasn't for that, if it wasn't for Chris King and Chris King's friends, if Trippie Redd wouldn't be out here, nigga, in L.A. Nigga.
6ix9ine done. 6ix9ine cannot come to L.A.
What's up with this nigga Trippie Redd, blood? Where's blood from, blood? And who is that tapped in with in Cali, blood? For that nigga feel like he banning somebody. Blood, you barely living out here.
At a certain stage in life, developing new friends or friendships don't come as often as they did when you were in school. In fact, I always like to say that if I didn't have you on my MySpace page, then 9 times out of 10, we aren't friends for real. But as I got older, I realized that sometimes it'll be those new friendships that you develop and new friends that you would make that turn out to be the best friends. And y'all know what I'm talking about. See, you got your day ones, your ace boom coons, the one that was with you in the sandbox, that friend that you know that if you ever go out before him, he gonna be one of the 6 that's carrying your casket. In the back of all of our heads, we all feel like we have that one friend that would 100% be amongst the 6 to carry the casket. Lord forbid. But the real truth of the matter is, you never know until you go. And that's what brings us to our video today. What's the deal, YouTube family, man? It's with Crispy Clean Cliff of Cliff World TV. And today, we finna go ahead and look into the situation that unfolded that may make Los Angeles, California a little more uncomfortable for Trippie Redd. After the passing of Chris King, RJ from the Athens Park Bloods.
Westside A-hat, bang in a straight jack, Mr. LA back, free my A-track.
Wasn't feeling the way that Trippie Redd conducted himself by not showing up for the funeral. But before we get ahead of ourselves, to do justice, let's do a brief rundown on who Chris King was. Born Christopher Cheeks, Chris King will get on most of our radars from seeing him in music videos with Trippie Redd. Born in Fontana, California, Chris King was one of the original members of the Snotty Nose Mafia in 1400. He would develop a brother-like friendship with rapper Trippie Redd, who experienced immense success for being one of the first SoundCloud artists to fully take off. But he wouldn't just be the background guy. In fact, he actually has a few collaborative songs with Trippie Redd, one being Overweight on YouTube right now, and the other being Rack City / Love Scars that sits at 37 million views with a lyrical lemonade production. And although he wasn't the main act, young Chris King had developed friendships that only could be described as star-studded. Friendships with guys like Justin Bieber, friendships like RJ Mr. LA, Keke Palmer, No Cap, I mean the list can go on and on. Friends and family would describe him as a down-to-earth, loving person that if he was with you, he was with you. Highly energetic, with a passion for music. On April 20th of 2024, a day that most people are hanging out with their friends, chiefing on a chiba and putting ganja smoke in the air. Another type of smoke would pursue, but it wouldn't be ganja smoke, it'd be gun smoke. Police in Nashville, Tennessee were searching for a suspect in a shooting that had killed the rapper Chris King and injured another man on April 20th. King was killed while hanging out with a group of friends inside of an alleyway with the other victim. Shooting would actually take place between Hayes and Church Streets in Nashville, Tennessee. It was in the alley that 3 other men whom King's group did not know approached the group, police said. The surviving 29-year-old victim reported that the group was just hanging out cordially for some time before the 3 suspects attempted to rob the group of friends. According to the release from the Metropolitan Nashville Police Department, it was then and there that they heard gunfire and realized that he was struck. The 29-year-old victim has not been publicly identified by police, but King, 32 years old, died after being taken to the Vanderbilt University Medical Center. Now, just 2 days later, on April 22nd, the Nashville Police Department said one of the 3 suspects in the shooting had been identified as a 19-year-old Adrian Cameron Jr.
This evening, police identified him as one of 3 suspects involved in the Saturday morning's murder of Christopher Cheeks, who goes by the stage name Chris King.
Cameron was out on bond in connection with a September 2021 murder of Josh Evans. Nashville Police Department said that he had an ankle monitor on as a part of those conditions. Data from the monitor shows that it was cut off shortly after Saturday's shooting, Nashville Police Department would state. Now, police were asking for the whereabouts and the identities of the other 2 men. Sounds like a backdoor mission to me. How did y'all even know dude was chilling in the alley with the homie smoking? How did y'all know he had some money or anything on him? 3 people don't just randomly walk up out of nowhere and rob somebody. Sad and very unfortunate, but a very realistic reality that we live in the United States of America. Greed, envy, violence. And I'm sure the same could be said about any other place in the world. After Chris King's unfortunate demise, high-profile celebrities would take to social media, share their condolences, mourn, and remember their friend. Guys like Justin Bieber, who posted a picture of King and said, "I love you, brother. This one hurts." Trippie Redd would even take to his Instagram page and say, "I wouldn't even be where I am today without Chris King. He introduced me to Elliot Grange and Milo the Light. He always had the best energy, and he had lots of friends, so it shows." He would end it by saying, "I love you guys for showing love to one of my best friends ever." So where would the disconnect come? We finna roll this clip of RJ on Back on Fig, discussing how people were very displeased, even Chris King's family, that Trippie Redd wouldn't show up to the funeral. Let me go ahead and quick run of my lips. I'm gonna run in the clip.
Why aren't you financially free? Why spend all of your time at your job and miss out on all?
Why you beefing with Trippie Redd?
Shout out to T-Real, man. Shout out to Back on Fig. Shout out to Hurricane Heather. Shout out to Smack. Y'all already know T-Real gonna do his instigating thing. Y'all go subscribe to BOF right now. But come on.
I'm not beefing with that nigga. Now listen, you went straight to it. And I'm gonna tell you, I ain't even beefing with that nigga.
What the fuck they asked that
I ain't
question
beefing
for?
with that nigga.
I didn't even know that was the thing.
Cap.
I ain't beefing with that nigga.
That?
Nah, nigga. I'ma just his Chris King. Shout out Chris King. Long live Chris King. You know what I'm saying? His people want him to live long. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And like, you know what I mean?
I knew
No
Cuz
cap.
lived Chris King.
And Chris King would have died for that nigga. Chris King would have died for the nigga. He would have died for that little nigga fool. Like, if it wasn't for that, if it wasn't for Chris King and Chris King's friends, Trippie Redd wouldn't be out here in LA to just be able to walk and be cool and do all that shit.
RJ do got a point. If he's the one who helped you with your street credibility, and I heard somewhere that he introduced him to Elliot Grange. Chris King is the one who introduced Trippie Redd to Elliot Grange, that the least you could do is go to the funeral. But come on.
For real. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's what it is. You feel me? And I feel like for somebody like, you know what I'm saying, to pass away like that, you know what I'm saying, you should be at this man's funeral. You understand what I'm saying?
So there's no sighting of Trippie Redd at his funeral.
At his funeral. I was there. We did a head count. I was there. I seen what's going on, nigga. I seen even nigga Snake, that nigga was there. Nigga.
Damn.
This nigga was Snake, that nigga was there. And then, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's where I stand with it. And I mentioned that now that it's out, I'm saying that shit. I'm saying, but at the end of the day, when I mentioned it, I wasn't even like, I didn't mention his name and all that shit. I didn't say, oh, Trippie Redd this and this and that. I didn't say no shit like that. Because I'm not gonna say no shit like that. You feel me? But he jumped in my DM. You know what I'm saying? I'm called all these names. You know, I'm this and that. You know what I'm saying? A bitch nigga. Okay, for sure. I'm gonna show you. We're gonna see how bitch I am. You see what I'm saying? Cause I gotta go do Just Incredible anyway. So y'all got some bars for you. I'm gonna tell you how I fight.
Oh, can we play that?
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you how I get down. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even mention him. I didn't even say nothing to this nigga on my life. Nigga, I die right now. I didn't say nothing to this nigga, fool. This nigga jumped on the phone. Them niggas called me with 5 niggas on the phone. FaceTime me with 5 niggas on the phone. What the fuck is going on? 5 niggas on the phone. Yeah, nigga, you a bitch ass nigga, this and that. How I'm a bitch because you wasn't at this man's funeral? Nigga, in LA, nigga, that's what I'm going to your funeral. That's, nigga, this LA shit, that's what we do. nigga. It's my homeboy, nigga. I hate funerals. I don't fuck with funerals at all. I don't fuck with funerals. But I'm going, nigga, my loved one, nigga, I'm gonna be there, nigga. That's who I am. I stand on business, and I'm gonna always stand on business, nigga, forever. And nigga, I had conversations with Chris, fool. Like real conversations with this nigga Chris, fool. This nigga would have died for this man. Nigga, what the fuck? Nigga, I'll slap you.
For shit show.
You talk, nigga, I'll slap you, boy. Nigga, that's fucked up, nigga. And I don't shit like that, fool. Cause best believe me, something happen, Lord forbid, something happen to my homies, nigga, I'm gonna be there every step of the way.
That's the least you could do.
That's the least.
Is just be there for an hour or two.
If I'm lying, I'm flying. Chris mama talking about this nigga. I'm not the first one.
Right.
I ain't the first one, nigga. That nigga mama talking about, so I'm the rapper.
Yeah.
So I'm defending my homie, nigga.
I can tell RJ is actually frustrated with Trippie Redd. But brother, put that cup down, brother. I can see that you getting agitated like the late great Draco the Ruler, bruh. It ain't just that you agitated because of Trippie Redd. I can see that extra agitation from the codeine. Kick the cup, bruh. But anyways, YouTube family, man, y'all let me know, is Trippie Redd in the wrong for not showing up to Chris King's funeral? People be having busy schedules these days, man. This is a world-renowned superstar at this point. Was he and is he obligated to attend future funerals for his friends if such a tragedy were to happen? Do y'all think it's gonna be a little harder for Trippie Redd to move about Los Angeles, California now? Last time I checked, he was tapped in with Wack 100. But since Wack has been working with Tekashi 6ix9ine, I think that relationship has since expired. And it's not a good look to have guys like RJ, Mr. LA from Athens Park Bloods saying that you're not good in LA. So I don't know, YouTube family. It's looking like the satanic rhythmanic rapper gonna have to be smooth when he move, man. But anyways, YouTube family, yeah, that's all I got for today, man. That's all I got for y'all. I was gonna actually take the day off. I'm like, nah, let me go ahead and hit him with some content. So here it is today. Trippie Redd looking like he not good in the Beehive no more. See what I'm saying? I'm sure some guys in LA that would go against the grain and beg to differ. On Westside, Paul Rue, ain't nobody gonna touch the homie.